Hey guys, what's up? It's Danny. In today's video, I will be giving you guys a tour of my apartment here in Gainesville where I have been living while attending the University of Florida. One of the main reasons I'm making this video is because when I first moved out of my house and started living in an apartment, I really had no idea how to move into an apartment. I didn't know what things to have in my apartment. I didn't know how to decorate my apartment to make it look nice and give it some life. I didn't know how to space out the things in my apartment, how to arrange everything so it could be functional and have a good layout. So hopefully this video inspires you and gives you some help with those type of things. If you are going to be going to UF and living in Gainesville, there are tons of off-campus apartments for everybody. Last year, which was my first year living here in Gainesville, I lived in Midtown Apartments, which is in Midtown. It's literally a 1-minute walk to campus. To be honest, I really did not like it, which is why I moved here to live Plus, which is I would say it's kind of a 20-minute walk. It's near Shands, near the hospital area. They're not really paying me to do this video, but I will say, living here so far has been really good. I think this place is a lot nicer than other places in Gainesville. Now, before we formally start this very professional tour, I want to give a disclaimer. Personally, I am really big on staying super clean and super organized, but right now, my place is not the cleanest and most organized it's ever been, and that's because I'm moving out tomorrow. Alright, now let's start this. To start the tour, this right here is the door that leads to the hallway. Now when you're outside in the hallway and you want to get into your apartment, the way you do that is with this little key fob right here. Now let's just say that you walked into the apartment. The first thing you are going to be exposed to is the kitchen. This is where I cook, and yes, I do cook a lot. I have this toaster oven right here that is really convenient when I want to cook or toast or bake. I also have this NutriBullet, which I highly recommend for anybody who's moving into an apartment or a dorm, just because it's really convenient. I use it to mix my milk and hot chocolate because I love hot chocolate. Right above these appliances, I have these pretty big cabinets where I have some snacks. Like I said, I am moving out, so it's kind of empty right now, but usually this is all packed. Here I have some rice cakes, and then here I actually have rice. More cabinet space. Here I have supplements, I guess. I have Advil for some reason. I have my creatine because I'm trying to get big. And like I said, guys, I do love hot chocolate. This is something that is pretty standard in every apartment, and that is a microwave. I actually don't use the microwave that much, and that's because I cook so much on the stove that there really isn't need for it. Here I have the stove, the oven, which I really don't use because I have the mini oven. And then in this cabinet is where I keep all of my pans. As we move here to the left, I have a cutting board and I have a knife. I have some other cooking utensils here in this little basket thingy, and I have more knives. Right above this little area, I have more cabinets, which is where I keep my plates, some cups. In this cabinet, I have Pam and then just a bunch of different oils. On the other side of the kitchen, I have my sink, and I also have my dishwasher and a bunch of more cabinets. Whether it's early in the morning before classes and I'm eating breakfast, or after a really long day and I'm making dinner, this is where I eat it, in this little kind of bar looking designed table. I really like this design because it's far away from my bedroom, and I have this weird thing where I just do not want to eat near where I sleep. Something else that I like about this little table is that it has space for somebody else. So even though you might be living alone, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a hinge date coming over, they could eat with you right here. To make this place a little bit nicer, I have some art of deer, and the reason for that is because the first time I actually saw a real live deer that wasn't Bambi was here in Gainesville. I'm also from Miami, so to keep things pretty local, I have I don't even know what this is called, but it's where you put your drinks, but from the Dirty Rabbit, which is in Wynwood. Now the last part of this kitchen tour is the fridge. Like I said, I really don't have much in here right now just because I am moving out, but I have some stuff in it. Now that you guys saw my kitchen, we're gonna move on to the living room. Here we have this couch, which is really comfortable. People have slept on it. This right here is just a ring light, a tripod, the TV remote, which I'll get into later. And then here I have a box with brand new shoes that, yeah, they're just kind of out here. Like I said, disorganized and messy, not my thing. We have the electric scooter, which honestly is the main way I get around campus. And then we have my road bike right in back of it. Something that I will say about Gainesville that is nice, it's that it's really easy to ride bike and they have a lot of different trails. So if you like riding bike, you know, bring your bike here. I have this coffee table that I don't really use for coffee because I don't drink coffee. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a work hard, play hard type of guy. So I have this physical examination of the spine and extremities book, but I also have 2 bottles of vodka. This one is still pretty full. My friend brought it for me when he came to visit me from Miami. So he got this massive one for me, even though, as you can see, I have not really been drinking it because I've been busy studying for the MCAT. Then this one is, I think it's a Grey Goose. Yeah, it's like a Grey Goose lime one, which is like completely empty. And like I said, I'm from Miami, which is why I have this wharf hat right here in my apartment. Right on top of the coffee table, I have my light with the fan. And then in back of me, I have the TV. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Let's see if it turns on. Perfect. There's another table here right below the TV, which is really clutch. I just use it for storage for some things. I have some anatomy stuff like this mini skeleton and like this little diagram. I have space to store all my cameras. I have more storage in here and just a bunch of electronic stuff, my wallet, earphones, car keys, credit card, sunglasses, anything you want to find, it might be here. Just like in the kitchen, it was really important for me to have more art, which is why in the living room I have this anatomy artwork. There's another door here that takes you out to the balcony. I honestly never go to my balcony, but for the purposes of this tour, we will go out to the balcony. But just so you guys can see it, this is pretty much the view that you get from my balcony. You guys have seen the kitchen, the living room. Now it's time to check out the bedroom. Something unique about my apartment is that like this is the frame that like connects you to like this side of my apartment to like my bedroom. There really isn't like a door or anything separating it. My apartment was advertised as a 1-bedroom. This gives it more kind of like a studio layout, but personally I really don't care because my apartment is still like really big. But just know that with some of these apartments in Gainesville, they might like advertise like 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom studio, and the layout might be like really different than like what you're used to. Like usually if it's a 1-bedroom, I'm expecting there to be like a door between my bedroom and the living room, but for this apartment it's just not the case. First thing when you walk into my bedroom, you have my study area. I have my computer, this giant microphone, a bunch of MCAT books because I'm taking the MCAT tomorrow actually. I have a calendar for some motivation. It is currently grind month. I grind every day, and the first thing that I read in the morning is this little quote right here made by me. Will you be weak and give up, or keep pushing no matter what to be victorious? Just think about that for a second. I also have some motivational art. Some of my friends that have been here said it's really corny, but I really like it. Hustle, grind, execution. So picture this, I'm here studying, let's say for the MCAT. I look up and I have my calendar, and my calendar is telling me to grind. I look to my left and it says hustle, grind, execution. I really don't know how this could be any more motivating. I have my bed with this blanket. I have Sebastian the Ibis because even though I go here now for my post-bac, I went to undergrad at the University of Miami, so it's always about the U no matter where you go. Just like other spaces in the apartment, I did want to have some art up in my room just to give my room kind of like style, personality. You know, I didn't want to leave the walls just like plain white and empty because that's pretty boring. Right on top of my bed, I have this framed poster. So there's a really famous artist. His name is Alec Monopoly. That's his signature right here. And he makes art pieces that are worth millions and millions of dollars. This piece right here though is not worth millions of dollars. It is a fake print that I bought off Amazon for 30 bucks. Right next to the fake $1 million poster, we have these 2 pieces of art right here, which I got from Marshall's for like, I think maybe 10 or 5 bucks or something. but it's this like polka dot dog, which I don't know, I thought this was cool. And this is kind of funny. It's like a lizard or a gecko. It kind of looks goofy. I just didn't want to keep this wall empty, so I just bought these and put them there. Right next to my bed where I sleep, I have one of my cabinets right here. I have this thing here, which is where I put my water so that like it doesn't like wet like the surface. I have my watch, which is currently charging. I also have this book, which honestly I have not really read because I've been busy studying for the MCAT, but it's by Ben Carson. It was recommended to me by a doctor that I worked with. I have some money, some ice, and then I think this is actually a pocket knife. Yeah, so this is a pocket knife that my mom got for me. I think it has my name on it. Let me check really quick. So yes, this is a pocket knife with my name on it. And you might be saying, Danny, why in the world do you have a pocket knife next to your bed? Well guys, reality is that I live here alone. If some were to go down and I had to defend myself, there's a pocket knife. I could use it to defend myself. That's like really it. But I've honestly, I've never opened it at all. So yeah, this has like 0 uses. Now, out of all the pieces of art that I have in my apartment, I would say this one is the most unique one. It's literally just a multicolored elephant. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. Some people like it, some people don't. But at the end of the day, this is my room and I liked it, so I got it. Right below it, I have the thermostat. I also have this anatomy book and my phone. Right now, the TV is facing the living room, but you can actually rotate the TV. This might take a couple of seconds, but you can rotate the TV so it can be facing the bedroom. You have to like tilt it a little bit. And once you rotate it, you see the bed, you get in the bed, and now you can watch TV from the bed. I thought that was pretty clutch because you have one TV that you could view from the living room and from the bedroom. Now moving on from the bedroom, you have this sliding door. You open the door and here you have my closet. Now this mattress actually came with the unit, but I didn't really like it, so I just put it here and I bought one from IKEA, which is the one I have in my bed right now. That is another tip I want to give. If you move into an apartment that is fully furnished or like even a college dorm, usually the mattress is not really comfortable, so you're gonna have to buy a mattress topper or another mattress. I got a mattress because it was from IKEA and it was pretty cheap compared to like an expensive mattress topper. But just be advised, usually the mattresses they give you are not the best. But yeah, this is my entire closet. I will admit, this closet is huge. This could literally be like a spare bedroom. In terms of space, it's just as big as the kitchen. But just like any closet, this is where I have my shoes. Like I said, I'm big on staying clean, so I have a Swiffer and I have a vacuum to clean when I have to. I have a bunch of like small stuff here, my shoes in the bottom. This is where I have all of like my nicer going out shirts. So yeah, that's pretty much a closet. It's just like a regular closet, but in my opinion, it's just like really big. Now in the closet, you have another sliding door, and this takes you straight to the bathroom. I have this mirror right here, which is where I check myself out every morning. My apartment did come with a washer and a dryer, which I thought was really convenient to have right inside of my unit. I have a comb, deodorant, a couple of creams, my toothbrush. I have some storage space here in the bottom of the sink as well. My sink, my toilet, the trash can, toilet paper, the shower itself, along with the towel so I can dry myself after I shower. And then of course, a shower mat because I don't want to wet my entire bathroom. And that is pretty much all there is to see in the bathroom. But yeah, that was pretty much my entire apartment. Hopefully you guys liked this video, found it useful, and got some inspiration out of it. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. That is it for me, but always remember to stay hydrated.